What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is Mixed In, and in today's video I will be speedrunning the Mad Chainsaw mode. For this speedrun I will be using the TMP, which I showed how to unlock in a previous video, but I will show you how to go through it again in this video. With all that being said, remember to like this video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see more Resident Evil 4 videos in the future. Now with all that out of the way, let's get straight into it. So the cabin is pretty straightforward. Once you are in this cabin, you're just going to want to try to run through it as fast as possible. The only difficult part, or kind of difficult part, is the basement area, which we will go over when I get down there.
Not good.
So the most effective way I've found to deal with these three Ganado in the basement is to simply just shoot them with the TMP. I've tried dodging them, I've tried even letting them grab me, and I think killing them with the TMP is the fastest way. So what I'm going to do is just unload on these two coming down the steps, and the third one always just lunges, and I'm never able to kill him, but it doesn't matter, we'll just run right past him. Now, once you go through this door, you're going to run straight down this hallway, and don't worry about this Ganado turning around and hitting you, because he will not. Now, once we make it through this door, I'm going to be using the TMP strat. So, I'm going to discard every item in my attaché case after I leave the cabin. The reason for me discarding everything and using the TMP strat is simply because once you do this strat and you go down the well, you get an extra 120 ammunition for the TMP, which is definitely going to come in handy against Super Salvador. Now with that being said, this next part is kind of tedious, and I've devised a way to get past this pitchfork Ganado without risking getting hit. So usually if you run straight up the hill, he will chase you with a pitchfork and he could hit you. So basically what I have decided to do is just run straight at him on the other side of the tree, and you can just pass him. And once you pass him, make sure you hug the left side of this fence so you don't step in the bear trap. And we're going to make our way to the village. Now once I open this gate and go to the village, I'm going to take a left because I want to grab this green herb over here that is definitely going to come in handy, because you will get hit, you will take damage, so you're going to want healables. Now once you grab this green herb, you want to head through the middle of the village and try to avoid this first Ganado. Unfortunately, he grabbed me, but it didn't do too much damage to me, and it's not going to affect my time that much. Now I'm going to grab this red herb on this little crate here, and we're going to head down the ladder. Now once you get down the ladder, the TMP will be in a chest, and you will be able to get TMP ammo and a kitchen knife, which will also come in handy. So when we're down here, I want to make my way to the second well. This second well should be straight behind this barrel, and we're going to head up this way and climb up the ladder whenever given the chance. Sometimes the Ganados will be blocking this ladder, and it will make it a little bit difficult. So I got grabbed by this Ganado. It's not a deal breaker, and I decided to save my knife because that might come in handy. And there also is a green herb at the top of that well, which I'm going to use right now, and I'm going to combine my red and green herb that I got earlier. So once you get out this ladder, make a left over here, and we're going to jump through this window in order to get a grenade, because grenades are going to help us a lot when it comes to Super Salvador. Now I got a weird little glitch here. Once you try to jump out a window and a Ganado is going through, sometimes it just blocks you, and that's what happened there. Now I'm going to trigger the Super Salvador cutscene by entering this cabin right here. We're going to skip the cutscene. I'm going to run up the staircase and kick the ladder down immediately, because if you don't do this, you're going to have Ganados invading sooner than you want. So after I kick down the ladder, I'm going to grab the shotgun shells, I'm going to break this cabinet to grab the second grenade, and then I'm going to grab the shotgun because that could come in handy. Next up, you want to run downstairs and block this window if you can. Sometimes you're just unlucky and the Ganado will already be broken through. As you can see, Salvador broke through the door, and I decided to shoot him and stagger him and run up the stairs to get some distance on him. Now, unfortunately, this Ganado grabbed me upstairs, and I decided to kick him instead of using my knife. You really want to save that knife for a dire situation. Now, I was hurt enough to use a first aid, and I felt like I needed it, so I used it. Now, right here, it looks like there's going to be too many ganado on this roof with Salvador, so I decided to jump off it. And what I'm going to try to do here is get Salvador to chase me through the burning barn right here. So the reason why I'm doing this is to just catch him on fire, and with him burning, he's just going to take a little bit more damage. Now, I just want to make some space here, and I just want to just keep on peppering at him with the TMP when he gets close enough to me. Now, try to save all these TMP bullets for Salvador, and try not to waste them on the ganado until you have to actually do that. Now, as you can see, I'm going to just keep on shooting him, keep on making distance, and I'm just going to be repeating this process. Now, the best way to really get some damage on Salvador is to either be on a roof and have the high ground on him and shoot at him, or be through a window and kind of hide him through the window. Now, right here, this is the perfect spot. I think this is the best spot in the game to get damage on him. I want to throw a grenade at him, and grenades are going to do a lot of damage to him. So we got that grenade hit on him, and then I'm going to shoot him with a TMP, and like that, he is already dead. So I use the other grenade just to kill the other ganado. Now, from here on out, it's just survival. It's all about just running out the clock and waiting for that bell to ring for this demo to end. So from here on out, I'm basically just going to be running from the ganado and trying to survive. I'm only going to shoot ganado that get in my way, but you are free range to use whatever weapons you want to, but just make sure you don't take too much damage and try to survive, because the ganado still do a ton of damage because this is Mad Chainsaw difficulty, so keep that in mind. With that being said, we're just going to let the rest of the gameplay play out, and you can see exactly what I did. Well, there's the bell. We survived the Mad Chainsaw mode, and that is my speedrun of the Mad Chainsaw mode. This mode is extremely difficult, and I would love to hear in the comment section on what was your final time in the Mad Chainsaw mode, if you were actually able to beat it, or if you even tried to speedrun it. My finishing time is 7 minutes 55 seconds, so I would definitely love to hear if anyone was able to beat my time. With all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.